Finishing things off here at the Biotech Showcase in San Francisco, I'm Christine Corrado with Proactive Investors. Joining me right now is Mike Kareem from Oxford Endovascular. Mike, great to have you.
Great to be here.
The company is developing a cure for brain aneurysms. Tell me a bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. Brain aneurysms are surprisingly common. They affect 1 in 50 people. I meet somebody every week who's been touched by this, and if you have a brain aneurysm and it ruptures, you'll either die or you'll suffer permanent brain damage. So we're very excited. We've got 2 inventors at Oxford University who have worked on this over the last 10 years, and they've developed a micro stent that goes in through keyhole surgery, lies across the base of the aneurysm, and can cause it to shrink and heal and disappear. They like to call it origami engineering for the brain.
That's what I've heard. That's an amazing name for it. The device is called Oxiflow?
Yeah, the device is called Oxiflow, and it's really from where the company is born out of and really about what it does. There are existing flow diverters on the market. The market's worth about $1 billion at the moment, and it's growing at about 8% year on year. The big challenge is that the current technologies are not ideal. So they're made of a woven mesh of strands of metal. They have limited radial force, so the devices often move out of position. Doctors often have to put 2 or 3 in, and they cost about $16,000 a piece to put in. And really, people are looking for a device that can conform, stay in place, so they just have to use one, and ideally something that could actually open up more patients to get this kind of treatment. And that's really what we have with Oxiflow.
And you're in animal testing at the moment? You just finished that up?
Yeah, well, we're going through our final stages. We've done a whole range of animal tests to show proof of concept, and we're getting into what's known as the GLP phase, the good laboratory practice phase, and that will give us the data and the certification to be able to go to the authorities and say, look, give us ethics committee approval, and then we'll be able to get into our first in human studies.
And that will be conducted in Europe?
Yeah, we'll do it in Europe, mainly for logistical reasons, and also because that's where we've built the initial network. But we do look forward to being able to do studies in the US because, of course, FDA approval will be really important, but we'll get that initial first in human and get our CE mark work underway, and then I'll be engaging with the FDA to be able to progress that.
I understand you've been having a lot of good talks with potential partners here at the Biotech Showcase.
Sure.
Tell me what feedback has been like.
Yeah, the feedback's been great. I mean, leading up to this, the networking was really good, so we were able to profile ourselves. People had heard about the technology and asked to have meetings with us. So we've had, quite a lot of back-to-back meetings. We've had interest from not only the US, but from China and Europe as well. And people have said, look, we love to follow your progress. We've also had interest from some of the usual suspects, the big players who can't achieve what we've achieved, but want to follow the progress and get into more serious discussions later on. So that's been great for us.
So what is the level of funding that you're looking for to take you through the
Right. So our next stage of funding, we're looking to close a round of $8 million US, and that will take us through our CE mark study. And then we'll look to commercialize. We'll need to raise, obviously, some more money to be able to do that. But at that stage, we'll probably need a partnership to be able to launch the product, because we want this product to become a market-leading product, and we know we can't do that on our own.
Great, looking forward to following the story. Thank you so much for sitting down with me today.
Thank you, it's been great.